Hello, Mr. Choco Angel. Hello, everybody. Hello, Paul. Paul, welcome. Hello, Troy. Lopez. Mature dude. Hello, sir. Ready to roll? All right. Good to hear. Welcome, everybody. Happy Holly to you, too. Beautiful celebration, lots of colors. Monte, did you win anything? Yes. You won first place. You were the first to join. Of course, that's the minimum you can get. First place. I'll be mailing you a trophy very shortly. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Matthias. Happy Holly to you too. Hello, Bruce. Happy Hum Day. Hola, Carlos Mario. ¿Cómo está? Salut, Emma. Hello, Barry. Happy Hum Day to you too. Very happy to have you all here today. Ready for some Hump Day meditation. Hello, Mike. How are you doing today? Welcome. Siddharth, can I get online class? Yes, right now, right here. This is an online class. Brian, good morning. Ravi, hello. And hello, Elle. Hope you're doing great. Welcome. Double Sparkle Day. Greetings, Paul. Wait, what? Paul, you're like Matthias, you're both from Stockholm. I have two people from Stockholm following my live today. That's amazing. Maybe you guys should meet in person. Bonjour, France. How are you doing today? Hello. And hello. I'm good, thank you. Hello, Marco. All right, in 1 minute, I will disable the comments and we shall start practicing. Hello, Bob. Hello, David. All right, are you ready? Are you ready? I will disable the comments and let's begin. Okay, so today on Hump Day, we are going to be meditating and breathing. Let's begin by simply grabbing a comfortable seated position and closing the eyes. And deep breaths in and out. Trying to keep the eyes steady underneath the eyelids. Lengthening the spine up towards the ceiling, up towards the sky. And at the same time, releasing the shoulders, the face, the arms, the hands, and the legs. Good. Whenever you're ready, place your right hand on your belly. And feel it expand and retract to the rhythm of your breath. Feeling your diaphragm muscle expand and retract. Again, to the rhythm of your breath. Trying to feel that umbrella-shaped muscle/tendon that lies right underneath your lungs. that gains the ability to expand downward when you expand your belly, because you basically leave it some room to expand downward. You can keep your hand on your belly or place your hand back on your thigh. Either way, I'd like you to keep your focus onto your diaphragm, expanding and retracting, very simply. Now keep that focus and open your chest. Roll your shoulders back and down and almost arch the back here. I really want you to open your chest quite a lot, more than you're used to. You might feel that it's harder for your diaphragm to expand as much. This is because if you expand your chest, the diaphragm gets stretched. Now, we might not think about it, but in addition to many other factors, the reason why you might have a slouched posture is because your diaphragm is too tight. On the one hand, if your diaphragm is too tight, it will pull the lower portion of your ribcage down. But that's not what plays the most important part in this slouching. What plays the most important part in this slouching is if you open your chest, then if the diaphragm is pretty tight, you won't have a lot of space to expand your belly, and that might not be comfortable for you. It might become harder for you to breathe. And this is why sometimes the easier option is to stay slouched so that it's easier to expand the belly. But that's not what we need to train. We need to keep the chest open, and we need to feel that sensation around here, that something is stretching. It's a very strange sensation, but very real. When you expand the belly as you try to open the chest, it's a real expansion that you're feeling here. And that's what we need to do today. And what we need to try and do every day in order to expand that lung capacity. Whenever you're ready, I'd like you to open your eyes. And if your hand was on your belly, simply place it onto your thigh. Good. Now, I'm going to include a few movements Sorry about that. There was a little glitch because someone called me. I forgot to put do not disturb, and now it's better. Okay, so as I was saying, we will include some movements to our breathing practice. Now, since we're focusing on the diaphragm and on the belly expansion and the opening the chest and the impact that posture has on how much the diaphragm can expand, I'd like to include a few postures that really demonstrate that. And what comes to mind is the twists in general. Twists are pretty tough. Hey, Mark McCauley. And in order to be able to keep breathing in a twist, you need your belly. You need your belly, you need your chest, you need the full lung capacity. So let's explore that a little bit. On your next breath in, I'd like you to reach your arm all the way up, your right arm all the way up. As you exhale, I'd like you to place your right hand, the right outer hand, on the left outer knee. Twisting to the left here, placing your left forearm on the back rest. Now I'm going to lower the computer camera here. I didn't expect that you would not see my legs here, but that's better. So twisting to the left here. First of all, in order for you to breathe in the most optimal way possible, you need to keep your spine as long as you can. The moment you round your spine, the moment you side bend to the side, your lung capacity diminishes. So I'd like you, when you twist, to keep your spine centered on the same axis without leaning to the side, without rounding your spine. So try to keep tilting your hips forward as you twist. And slowly come back to center. A great practice, both for posture and to maintain that nice breath capacity. Inhale, left arm up. As you exhale, twist to the right, placing the outer side of the left hand on the outer side of the right knee, placing the right forearm on the backrest, and keeping the spine perfectly straight. Keeping the spine straight will allow your belly to be above your thigh. This means that you will be able to expend it without bumping into anything. And slowly come back to center. Very good. So yes, in twists, keeping the spine as long as possible will directly contribute to how much air you can inhale and exhale. Okay, great job. Now, let's move on to some more traditional pranayama. Keep your back straight, and whenever you're ready, I'd like you to place your right index finger and middle finger on the palm of your hand. Then, take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Close your right nostril with your right thumb and inhale left. Close your left nostril with your right ring finger and exhale to the right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale. Left. Final exhale. Once you reach the bottom of your exhale, release the breath practice. Place your right hand on your thigh. Keep your eyes closed and breathe. You're doing great. I'd like you to enjoy a little bit of extra silence today in your seat. Some extra stillness, a little bit of space for yourself to settle down, to ground yourself. Please keep your eyes closed, and don't mind me. I'm just going to stand up because this seat is very rough for me and it's starting to hurt. So I'm just going to stand up and continue this meditation standing. It's a good opportunity to mention that meditation does not have to be seated. Meditation doesn't have to be with the eyes closed. Meditation doesn't have to be in a specific place. Meditation can be everywhere, anytime. If you're in a flight, you can meditate. If you're in the train, you can meditate. If you're a bit stressed at work, you can close your eyes a couple minutes and meditate. Whenever you'd like to meditate, you can, and you don't need to be seated to do so. For those of you who wish to, you can join me in a standing position and place your feet together, continuing your meditation standing. This can be a great practice to notice the movements that the body automatically makes to maintain its balance without you having to think about it at all. The body sways back and forth, right and left. Notice your groundedness through your feet and your upliftedness through the crown of your head. Keep the breath steady And again, just like meditation, in order to quote and quote, take care of your breath, you don't need to automatically inhale 100% of the way and take in huge inhales and huge exhales. The fact that you become aware of your breath is enough, in my opinion, for it to count as taking care of your breath. As soon as you become aware of your breath, it will become a little bit more controlled, a little bit slower, and at sometimes it will be when it otherwise wouldn't have even been. Some people hold their breaths when they're anxious. So don't worry too much about how you breathe. As long as you breathe, you're already on the right track. Whenever you're ready. If you were standing, simply find a seat once again. If you're seating, just keep your seat. Good day, Roy. I was thinking about you. I was wondering where you were. Happy Hum Day to you too. Whenever you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Bringing the hands to heart center. Namaste. Everybody, great job. Great job. Nice relaxing session today. I hope it brought you a little tip about the twists that you should really think about lengthening your spine, and that will not only make your posture better, but also allow your breath to flow more easily. And also, of course, this meditate everywhere motto is very important. You can meditate anywhere, 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 anytime. Juan Jose Garces. Thank you for following me. Barry, thanks Jules, that was good. It is allergy season, so the alternating nostril breathing was a little challenging. Well, Barry, I can feel it as well, and this is actually why I wanted to do alternate nostril breathing. Yes, it is challenging, but oftentimes it can allow the breath to be more even between the nostrils. So hopefully, after you finished the practice of Nadi Shodhana, you were left with a more equal breath. Bob, never meditated standing. As always, you open new doors of learning every day. Glad you had this new experience today, Bob. France, thank you. Have a great day in the south of France. Brian, nice chill. Interestingly, I felt cooler standing than sitting. Nice balance. Good, Brian. Yeah, that's... What do you mean cooler? Cooler as in simply feeling more cold, or cool as a cucumber type of cool? Like, I'm not quite sure. And Emma, thank you, Jules. Great session. I'm very happy you enjoyed it. My pleasure, Emma. Thank you for joining. And Mark, meditating while hiking is the best. I agree, Mark. Connecting with nature, connecting with the body. Yes, meditation and movement is very cool. I agree. I agree. You should definitely try if you haven't already. Meditating while hiking, yes. Again, you don't need to close your eyes. It's just being in the moment, being with yourself, stilling the mind. You can do it while doing anything, including hiking, yes. Brian, yes, colder and cool cucumbers too. Okay, got it, Brian. Got it. That's interesting. I'm not sure why you felt cooler, but that's pretty cool. Nice, nice. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much for joining, everybody. Tomorrow, there's going to be a class about, it's freestyle, completely freestyle. And Friday, back health. And Sunday, there's going to be a side splits workshop again. So that'll be nice. It's more like a practice together than a workshop. And I'll post a reel right away, by the way, today, right here. Mike, very interesting as something didn't feel quite right. So I stood up, and then after a little bit, you stood up and talked about that. Ooh, interesting, Mike. Huh, that's so interesting. You know, I never stood up during a meditation either. I don't know why, I just wanted to, yeah. Yeah, it felt uncomfortable. Yeah, it felt like I wanted to open my body. You know, the body is pretty closed when sitting. I wanted to just stand up. So yeah, that's really interesting. Lalo, I will start to meditate more while flying. Good suggestion. Good. Maybe not too deep. We won't. We don't want me to fall asleep. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Stay alert. Meditation is such an amazing way to be focused. Thank you. My pleasure, Saija. It is a nice way to be focused, of course. Matthias, meditating while standing demanded a more balance adjustment than I thought. Great to try it out though. It is, right? It is more challenging than one might think. But I think that's what makes it even more interesting. Because you have to stay focused on your body in some way to maintain your balance. And Ravi, thank you. Have a good day too. And thank you so much for your donation, which I well received. Thank you. It's very kind of you, Ravi. Thank you. Thank you. Angelo, was super interesting to feel the small body movements standing up. Never noticed that before. Oh, great. It is interesting, isn't it? Good, good, good. Sir, I'm not able to do handstand. What's the reason? How can I improve? Well, that's an abrupt change of subject. You know what? I'll be mentioning it in a freestyle tomorrow. So I think you better save that question for tomorrow if you don't mind. Elle, merci Jules. Enjoyed slowing down and taking a few breaths. Outdoor meditation is very nice. It is indeed. I'm glad you enjoyed slowing down. Very good. I'm not quite sure, but I think you changed profile picture on YouTube. I think so. Often I can remember the profile picture. From here, I'm not quite sure, but I think so. I'm not sure. Because it's, you know, now it's like it's so small on YouTube, so it's hard for me to tell. But anyway, thank you for joining, Elle. I really appreciate your consistency. That's very good. I hope your splits practice went well yesterday. Mine went really well, and you're going to see on the reel. Bruce, I agree about meditating while hiking. Also, meditating in my garden where we have lots of birds is very nice. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Bruce. Have a great day. And Gizmo as well, of course. And I was going to say, Bruce, I thought you would write that you like meditating while gardening as well. Maybe you, I mean, I'm pretty sure you do it. Aware or not aware, since gardening is pretty relaxing. You can focus on what you're doing, and in some cases, it can approach the meditative level for sure. All right, stay tuned for the reel. I'll post it right away. It's already ready. You know, over the course of the past days, I tried to uh, create the most fun format. I think I found a nice one. So tell me what you think. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As YouTubers say, hit the notification bell. No, but jokes aside, have a gaze, have a look at the post, and I hope you'll enjoy. Ah, that's great, Bruce. Yes, yes, while gardening. Good, good. All right, so yeah, for your information, as you might have noticed, Corinne is not here today. Still having issues with her husband at the hospital. So yes, sending good vibes to her and her husband. I hope that she'll be back stronger than ever. They will be back stronger than ever soon. Yes. I meditate while dancing sometimes. Good. It makes me stay in the present moment. Absolutely, Seja. That's great. Absolutely. You can meditate anywhere and doing anything. Yes. Good. L. Great. Yes. I'm glad. I'm glad you're dropping in. Splits practice was nice. Thanks. Glad yours was too. Looking forward to upcoming classes with this theme. Of course. All right. Thank you, Bob. Oh, namaste. Happy Holi to you too. Thank you, Roy. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. While driving, well, I don't know. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. Okay, if you'd like to rate the class and support those lives, here's the link, of course, and also on Instagram if you'd like. All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow for the freestyle live, and I'll be talking about handstand a little bit. All right, thank you. See you soon. Bye, everybody.